Social shopping is the inclusion of friends and peer feedback throughout the digital shopping experience, both in-store and online, from inspiration and discovery through reviews and research, all the way through the excitement of sharing that spectacular new purchase. It allows consumers to rely on who they've already established as a trusted resource. It also allows marketers to identify who their loyal customers are and communicate with them in a way that enables them to actually be the advocates for their brand.
Social shopping is really an important trend right now because so much is going on in the world of social media, and marketers, clients, they're looking for ways to demonstrate ROI, success. And then you have shopping. And when you combine those two together, you can really show how social media is driving sales. Warby is a great example of a social brand. Facebook is a great example of a social platform, and FaceCake is a great example of a social technology and application, all of which are really driving the evolution of social shopping.
Facebook enables discovery for brands and for users in a variety of ways, both on Facebook as well as on our developer sites and within their brick-and-mortar stores. A very common one that you've seen is the like button, which our partners have put all over their websites, on product pages, on brand pages. The next phase in the buyer life cycle that Facebook helps support is around expressing an interest in something, whether it's favoriting or wanting. It allows a user, similar to Pinterest, to save something or bookmark something. So in the decision-making stage for a buyer, it's really about deciding between multiple products and which one do I want, right? We've got comments plugins as well as share links that our brands and users are using to get their opinions out into the world and solicit opinions from their friends and family. Actually facilitating the transaction with Facebook is one of the things that we found very valuable for our brands. Part of it is through Facebook Exchange, reminding people that you've added an item to your cart and that you might want to complete the transaction. Post-transaction, we enable, through custom Open Graph actions, a user to declare, I own this thing or I use this product, which allows you to kind of implicitly recommend.
The reasons why people share within the social space, one being that they want to look cooler, another being that they want to look smarter, and then the third is that people want to look like a better person. With Warby Parker, you actually have the opportunity to do all three of those things, so people of course want to share that they've interacted with Warby Parker.
Warby Parker is a new brand of eyewear, and for so long people were going into optical shops and the glasses were under a glass display or behind the counter and out of reach, whereas we found that people just want to grab glasses, they want to throw them on their face, they want to take photos of them, they want to post it to Facebook. We think shopping is inherently social, we think it needs to be fun, and we need to do everything possible to foster a social experience.
Shopping has always been a social experience, but now through all these new emerging technologies and tools and communities, we're seeing that experience as being much more enhanced for both brands and for customers.
So FaceCake has enabled social shopping because they've created a technology that allows consumers to try on within a virtual space and then the ease of sharing that with their friends.
FaceCake is an LA-based outfit that creates targeted marketing platforms for social shopping. Swivel is FaceCake's virtual dressing room. It uses a 3D depth camera to allow us to track your skeleton and see where you are positioned on the screen, and then we overlay clothes in a photorealistic fashion so that you're able to see in full motion how you look from a number of angles in a piece of clothing that's not even there. We put virtual dressing rooms in 20 Bloomingdales recently. There was a great response, really across every demographic. We had tweens who naturally they know how to use the technology and they're very comfortable doing social shopping and virtual shopping, all the way up through women in their 70s who, the convenience of not having to get done up to get out the door and then having to undo all that in a dressing room, that was really powerful for them. It's a great time for retailers to be using these social shopping tools.
Mobile is a very important part of our future. Fab, as one recent example, saw 40% of their sales on Thanksgiving happen through mobile devices. An increasing number of our users are checking in when they arrive at the mall. They're taking pictures of themselves, trying clothes on and tagging themselves and asking people for opinions. I definitely recommend anyone, whether you're a pure play e-commerce player or a brick and mortar player, somewhere in between, to really consider some of the learnings that we've seen from some of our partners and really invest in social and social shopping.
What's unique to social shopping is really that it's experiential and it's about sharing. So once they're at the point of purchase or near the purchase, incentivizing that sharing around the purchase. Identifying influencers, people who are, brand enthusiasts that might want to talk further about your brand, and then making sure that once you have a customer that you also reach out to friends of them through social graph targeting. You help to develop loyal relationships through channels like Twitter, listening and responding, and you tie back the purchase to the social points through attribution modeling. Any brand competing in today's environment is incorporating social into the way that they reach and engage customers and drive sales.